Okay. Wow. All right. Well, no slideshow. I'm just going to do it all live because that's the way we want to rock.
Just blag it, Brian.
I'm just doing it live, my boys. All right. So,
Great
what is
stuff.
this value for value thing? We're all there's a lot of people I'm talking to here tonight who are creators on Hive. So you're used to being rewarded for stuff you do. You don't just stick it up on Facebook and give it all to Zuckerberg. So congratulations on that. But there's there's a philosophical difference here between advertising supported media, which is the kind of the old world, the world that we're hopefully moving away from, and the idea that you create content that other people want to consume, and there's a relationship there. And I know that when I'm on Hive and I'm clicking like, I am rewarding them, and it's my stake that through the magic of Hive gives them upvotes, which gives them the money from the magic Hive money tree. Which, to be honest, if you kind of understand the way Hive works, it's real. But outside of Hive, what's starting to happen is we distrust the mainstream. We distrust advertising supported media because all of the news in America, for example, is paid for by the drug companies. And where has that got us for the last 2 years? Of course, they can't report honestly because that's who pays the bills. So the idea of value for value is really getting much closer to your audience. And what they've come up with within the framework of podcasting is a way to directly link audience members who listen and want to send value directly to the content creator. Outside of the Hive system, but I'm going to show you right now. So what I've got on the right hand side of my screen is it's a podcast player. Actually, it's a video podcast player, and it's set up to stream a video that I put on 3Speak some time ago. But right down here, I don't know, I hope it's not too small, it says 0 sats remaining, and that's a very sad thing to see. What that means is I've got no sats, I've got no small amounts of Bitcoin in my wallet, and I want to put some sats in my wallet so I can stream the creator some money. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to transfer, I'll do 5,000 sats. This is a Lightning invoice. Now I could pick up my phone and photograph that code with a wallet app on my phone, but I'm actually going to use something I've built. So I'm copying this code down here, which is contained in that thing. I'm going to put it over on my site, and this is lnd.v4v.app, but this is the development version, which is going to go live soon. But I'm basically going to turn just under 2.4 HBD into sats in my wallet. So I'm going to hit confirm. I'm going to send it from my Brian of London account. And what should probably happen, let me just, I've got a few things ready to pull up here. In the background, this is behind the scenes stuff I don't normally show people, but my program is telling me that it's pulling in this, it's received a Hive payment. It's now paid the Lightning invoice. If I go back to this program called CurioCaster, unfortunately, some programs have got a nice spray of confetti when this happens, but I don't think CurioCaster does. But I'm just going to refresh my wallet. Oops, shouldn't have done that. Now I'm going to go back in here. And there you go. It says 4,983 sats remaining. You see? And those are the 5,000 that I just sent. Now I'm going to just let that play. I'm going to turn down Jack Dorsey. There he is describing his project, but actually he was describing Hive. And in the meantime, I'm going to switch back to this is all I'm showing a bit of the behind the scenes stuff that's going on. And that was my way of clearing the screens. Now, with a bit of luck, as we listen to this, you see it says I'm streaming 50 sats a minute. And what's going to happen is after roughly 1 minute, so I'm covering, and I'm going to actually I'm going to send myself a boost. And I'm going to send a 1000 sat boost. This program lets you send boosts it lets you attach a message if you send more than 1000 sats. So doing it live for the Spk Network crew. So I'm going to send that. That's a sat boost that travels over the Lightning Network. Oh, look, I got confetti. And behind the scenes, there we go. The 43 sats, there's some fees along the way, has been received. And that's waiting to be sent to Brian of London. And with a bit of luck, we should also see a boost message appear here soon. So that stuff is all working. And right now, any creator on 3Speak, your videos already are video podcasts, just like mine. And they'll play in any one of a number of up and coming apps, and they'll stream sats at the same time.
Brian, would you, sorry to interrupt, would you mind putting a set of links to those apps? I see them on the screen there, but I'd like people to be able to go to their apps from the links in this chat, click and see that their 3Speak videos are all on these apps because they're all listed through Podcast Indexer, which is run through the Hive blockchain. And so this is super important that people realize that if you upload to 3Speak, your 3Speak video is going to all of these different apps, and all of these different apps have this value for value built in, so you can receive tips from your audiences on these apps.
This is a list, and I'll drop this in the chat in a minute. I'm just going to keep going, but just to show you, this value was received. Now, the streaming sat payments, actually, what happens is that waits 5 minutes. I don't send them all at once. I wait until I've stopped receiving sats for 5 minutes, and then I send them as a group. But the 1000 sat boost will be sent direct to me. And if I've got too many accounts here, but if I look in my history, that is in Hive keychain. I got 38 cents, which was 1000 sat boost. And there's the message that I typed, doing it live for the Spk Network. And so that has all happened while we've been talking. And that's all live. Amazing. That system is 100% live. That is not a pre-recorded demo. Yahoo!
Amazing. It worked. It worked. Sometimes these things go wrong, but you've been testing this for long enough now that it's a very, very stable system now. And just with confidence. Yeah, it's great.
Just to show you, there you go. Just to get my developer creds. That's the background. There's, these are the notifications I've got from various servers running all over the place, including a laptop behind my head. Now, I want to show the bit that isn't released yet, but will be released within a few days, which is, I think, another very important part for Hive. I'm going to just switch this over to a different view. Oh, someone else. Okay, someone else tried the system whilst I've been talking. What I'm going to do now is, and I'm sending it to myself for a specific reason. I want to send myself some sats, but I can send to any Hive account sats. The only reason I'm doing it to myself for this demo is because I get notifications, and it just makes things easier. I'm going to send 5,000 sats. I can put in a message. Again, I'm doing it live. And I want to I can send either Hive or HBD. We'll send HBD. And what I get is an invoice. Now, what you can't see because I can't turn on my camera is I'm opening up my phone. I'm going to any one of dozens of Lightning apps that I've got. And I'm just going to photograph that screen. And up on my phone, it says, do you want to send 5,000 sats? I'm going to hit send. Again, doing it live. Fingers crossed. I should get a nice green tick any second now. There we go. Bingo. And over on the other side of the screen in my alert system, it says I'm sending 2.09. And Friday has popped up and said, Brian of London has received 2.019 Hive-backed dollars, and it's an encrypted message. And the final thing, let's try it. Though this, I must say, I think Keychain has a bug, which I need to talk with Studkev about. But yeah, this is so fast, basically, that I'm getting the notifications that the Hive has been sent before they appear in Keychain. But that will be there in a minute. So just to kind of, I know this is a lot of stuff quite quickly, but this is the way to receive Hive when somebody sends Lightning, and Lightning. I'm a, you know, I'm not the world's greatest exponent of Lightning because I've worked with it very, very detailed way, but it is catching on. And the one thing that it is fantastically good at is having a wallet on your phone that links, especially if you're in America, I think Cash App and Strike. These apps allow you to buy very small amounts of Bitcoin, $10, $5, $20, very easily. There we go. I've got a notification that the Hive was received, and that's just because of the 1 minute waiting to see consensus. Yeah, there we go. Hive Hydra is the account, and it does something funny with the messages. It cuts out the first letter when they're private, which I'm sending private messages. But Lightning is taking off. I mean, it's a national currency in El Salvador. It's being used all over South America in increasing ways. And now what we've got basically with this is we've got one page that lets you turn Hive into Lightning, and we've got another page that lets you send Lightning to any account. I can't see the chat. Who should I send some Lightning to in the chat? Who do we want to reward? Tell me, give me a name, Eddie.
Yeah, let's have a look at there's been some great tweets written here by people.
Give me anyone that catches your eye. I'm going to do that live right now. We'll send 5,000 sats.
And this is going to go to their Hive account.
I need a Hive account name. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do Emmy at Router Blockchain. She's been kicking ass.
Spell it. Make sure I want to get this absolutely.
ENMY.
ENMY.
Yeah. Let me just check her Hive. Oh yeah, that's her. Yeah. So it pops up. The picture.
That's another very important thing I did with this, because we're sending real money around. When you type the Hive name in, one, it won't let you send to bad accounts, the accounts on the bad list of fake exchanges, block trades with 2 E's, all of that stuff. Thank you for your work with Spk Network. We'll do 5,000. I'm going live. I'm going to send it as Hive. And I'm going to send this direct from my phone.
So you now scan that QR code with your phone.
I'm scanning that QR code with my phone. That's all I'm doing. What you can't do, you can't copy the QR code from this side to the other side, because you can't self-pay on the same Lightning node. But and if I look in my back end system, it's already there. Sending Hive 2.11155 Hive sent to Enme, and she'll get this message: you receive 5,000 sats converted to Hive. It's as simple as that.
Where will she see that? In her memos?
In memos and transfers. Yeah. So this Lightning to Hive thing, I'm going to turn that on any day now. I've built the whole thing myself. At first I thought I was going to hire a developer who's big in the Lightning network, but I got inspired, and I just kept going, and I've seemed to have managed it. So it's working.
So that's really cool. So Enme, can you just post the image of your Hive without showing your balances if you don't want? But just post the transaction in your Hive wallet in the general chat, Enme, if you can. Por favor. and we'll see if this thing's come through on the Hive end.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the chat, but because it will
I'll let
come
you
up.
know.
Yeah.
She's
Well, there you
written
go.
allá voy, which I think means okay, I'm doing it in Spanish, but I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'll let you know. I'll let you know how
But
it goes.
the other part of this, and then there's a slight extension, which is that behind the scenes, there's actually just a simple API, which I don't know if I can show because I think I protected it. No, I'm not going to show the API front end, but there's a simple API that any of the Hive front ends could put in, and they could just put in a front end that lets you choose a number of sats and whether you want HBD or Hive, and then it will just pop up this, and this QR code is there's a little bar here you can't see it. It sort of creeps across. This invoice only lasts, I think, for 300 seconds, and after that it's either paid or it isn't paid.
Right.
And yeah, that's what's going on in the background.
Awesome! It's awesome to see. Oh bloody hell! Look at it. It's the Matrix.
It is the Matrix. And actually, do you want to see? I'll show you one more very, very cool thing about Lightning.
While you set that up, like Brian, I want to mention to the community, because I don't think we stress this enough. Because every video you post to ThreeSpeak is also a podcast on all of these podcasting apps, which Brian will link in the room.
Yeah.
What you should be doing is you should be going to those podcasting apps and talking to your audience on there and growing your audience on those podcasting apps, because there's a lot of people on some of those apps, and you can click onto an audience and start to get them to donate to your account to fund your content. Right, that's where you can get money from. And this tool that Brian's built is the exact mechanism that you can use to monetize your Hive ThreeSpeak content in a way that is not just looking for upvotes from the Spk Network and the ThreeSpeak side and the Hive side. It's also getting donations from what Brian's built via these podcasting apps. So please do take a look at that. It's an opportunity for everyone in the Spk Network community to be able to monetize their content in a different way to just Hive upvotes.
And also a lot of these are, a lot of these are different ways of getting your content seen. They're different front ends. If ThreeSpeak's front end happens to be down, all of these other ones work generally. It's a big option. Anyway, I think I've probably taken up enough time. I'm just looking to see. No, I'm not going to. I won't show the other. Well, I can show one small thing perhaps. Just
a quick
so
one.
A quickie. Just so you understand, I'm wondering if I can show how quick. That's what I'm. Yeah. When I press this, I'll just explain for. When I press one of these buttons here to get an invoice up, this site actually reaches out now to a node, I think, that's in America at the moment, a Lightning node, and immediately generates an invoice which my back end will see. And just watch, that's the speed with which different computers all over the world are talking via a centralized system. I mean, we know about we know Hive is quick, but Lightning is actually pretty darn quick too. Its name is well intentioned, and I just paid that invoice, and except my phone didn't see my face. Everything happens very, very quickly, and that's why Lightning matched with Hive is a very, very, very good matchup, because Lightning's pretty much low fee. It's not zero fee like they think, but it's not. It's very low fee, but it is quick usually, and matched with the Hive with the guaranteed 3-second blocks and no fees, it's a perfect match. So yeah, I think we're going in the right direction, and this combined with all of the stuff that the Spk Network's going to bring. Yeah, I think it's going to be magical.
I'm really looking forward to it, man. It feels like all the stars are aligning for sure, and we've got some great people on the team, such as yourself, to help build this stuff. And I'd just like to ask the audience again, please take a look at Brian of London's work. He has a proposal out to fund some of
and
this work?
I just want to say I've been funded by the DHF, which is absolutely amazing, not just because of the funding it gets me, but I'm now talking with all of these other podcasting developers, Podcast 2.0 developers, and when they hear that I'm funded, they're like,
what about me?
yeah. And honestly, I've been paying another guy helping me. But the point is, it's grassroots funding. It's not the kind of heavy strings VC money that just drains the lifeblood out of you.
No strings attached kind of thing.
Well, it is strings, but it's strings to a community that I respect. And so I feel duty bound to deliver what I said I'm going to deliver, and to tell the community what I'm doing. But it doesn't feel like hard. It doesn't feel like a job. Whereas if you were working for a VC, it damn well would. So thank you very, very much to all of you who I know who have voted for my proposals up to now. It's really, it is genuinely appreciated. I cannot stress that enough. All right, I better buck off.
It's great. It's great work, Brian. I appreciate what you're doing. I also really like the way that you're involving yourself with the podcasting community as well. And hopefully, the more that this gets built out and the more simple it becomes as it evolves, the more easy it's going to be to demonstrate that to them and have that side of it implement this tech as well.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
All right. So thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck. All. Bye.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Cheers. We don't need the good luck necessarily, but we'd love to have it.